What's up, Sherry Jackson? And welcome back to the Greg Meriweather Show. I'm your host, Greg Meriweather. So yes, man, we back doing our thing. It's good to be on here live at the Black on Black Studios here in Indianapolis, talking to the nation about all the things that are going on. Black, what's up, Stacy? Good to see you. Sandra, Leah, Brian, what's going on, Brother Reader? Lynn, my friend, what's good? Everybody out here is watching on Facebook Live, man. I just want y'all to share the videos because when it's all good, said and done, and we just got to be more diligent about putting out positive content. We've got to put out things that are going to be necessary for the growth and development of our people. So I just want you all to, I just want to say thank you first. And please share the video because, you know, I just want to get this out there to the people so that they know what's going on and, you know, and truly know how I feel. No secrets here. So I want to play another clip because it's the 50th anniversary. We're talking about the 50th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King's assassination. And I just want to play another clip from Dr. King. So listen up. And then we're going to come back and I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about the incident with President Donald Trump. And then I also want to talk about the H&M incident and the mom's response to the thing about the incident. So listen to this clip from Dr. King.
At the very same time that America refused to give the Negro any land, through an act of Congress, our government was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest. But not only did they give the land, they built land-grant colleges with government money to teach them how to farm. Not only that, they provided county agents to further their expertise in farming. Not only that, they provided low interest rates in order that they could mechanize their farm. Not only that, today many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm, and they are the very people telling the black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. And this is what we are faced with. And this is the reality. Now, when we come to Washington, in this campaign, we are coming to get our check.
We are coming to get our check. Those are the things, these are the messages. These are like dang near the hidden messages of our dear brother, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., that were not, you know, that weren't put out there. Every time we get around this time, the reason I'm playing these clips is because every time we get around this time of Dr. Martin Luther King's assassination, what gets me is, or we get around this time of his birthday, but this is the 50th year of his assassination. Every time we get around this time, they only play the dream that is called the I Have a Dream speech as opposed to the call to action. And so when we think about this Dr. King, the aggressive Dr. King, it is like they almost don't want us to know that about that aggressive Dr. King. And not only that, when you do the research, you'll find out that Dr. King's family was paid for the plot. They were paid by America because of his assassination, because of the hand that they had in it. Just some news. If you really want to research that, you'll find that to be true. Moving forward, so H&M. So you've got the mom who has responded. Let's talk about H&M first. Let me tell you what happened. So you saw an ad, H&M, on their site, and it had the kid on there as the coolest monkey. Let me fix my mic. As the coolest monkey in the jungle. I'll say that again. As the coolest monkey in the jungle, you had an H&M ad that had that on it. So you had a young, dark black male, you know, very dark complected, beautiful, beautiful kid. And he had on a hoodie that said the coolest monkey in the jungle. Now, initially, you know, everybody went in, you know, in NAACP, everybody's calling, everybody's tripping, everybody's like, let's tear H&M to the ground. And then we get a response. So we get the response that we really were not thinking that we were going to get. But I asked this a week ago. I said, who is the mama? Who is the mother that would allow her child to put on a hoodie that said the coolest monkey in the jungle? Now, I should have known that this was going to be the response. I should have known that the mother would have said, get over it. I should have known that she would have been like, this ain't that big of a deal. The mama actually even said, stop crying wolf. And hearing that, hearing the mother say, stop crying wolf, this is not that big of a deal. My son is the coolest monkey in the jungle. My son is the coolest monkey on the planet. I don't care. Y'all need to get over this. Here's what this is about. This is about a check. This is about us looking and saying, I'll get paid, even if it humiliates me. So think about this. Let's go backwards. Let's go to Will Smith. Let's go to his son. His son wearing the dress for Louis Vuitton. And Will Smith said, if they was paying you what they paid my son to put on a dress, you'd probably let your son wear a dress too. This is Will Smith. Will Smith said, my son's wearing a dress. For what they paying him, you probably let your son wear a dress too. This lady with H&M is saying, my son is the coolest monkey in the jungle. And for what they paid us, you better shut your mouth and let us be it. Let me tell you something, black people. We used to be nitpicky. We used to be like, you're not going to call us monkeys. You're not going to call us coons. You're not going to call us any animal on the planet other than a man or a woman. You're not going to call me out my name. But now, again, going into dollars, we have become people that says, you can pay me. I looked online and saw so many black people saying, well, if the check is right, you could call me a gorilla. If the check is right, you could call me an ape. If the check is right, you could call me a coon. If the check is right, you could call me this. Listen, I just listened to Martin Luther King said, don't let nobody take your manhood. Don't let nobody take that away from you. But we have gotten to a point where we said, listen, a check beats manhood any day. A check beats dignity any day. We've gotten to a point where we will take the check. How many brothers walk in the house every day from that job, being mistreated, being talked about? Sometimes I have been in careers, I have been in jobs where I have literally heard the N-word. I have been told you are not as good as you think you are. I have been told that I am last on the pecking order. I remember, this is real talk. I remember white male. I was working as a contractor at Eli Lilly. I remember a white male telling me, this is where you fall in the pecking order. He said, it's a white man, it's a black woman, it's a white woman, and then you're last. And you need to learn the pecking order. I remember that. I was probably in my 20s. I remember working at National Starch and Chemical, and the vice president of the company said, you're not as good, you think you're better than what you really are. I faced that. Then here's the thing. There are brothers who go home and they cast their burdens. They talk about it and they want to get it off their chest to their spouse, to their significant other, whomever. And then they can't. And then we wonder why brothers are, substance abuse, drinking, smoking, doing crazy stuff, because all this is bound up in them. Shame on you, mama. I'm going to tell you why I say shame on you. Because you have just showed a young black man that he can be called a monkey as long as the check is good. As long as the check clears. Your son will walk out in the world if he grows up and the picture never changes and the picture says 1,000 words and the picture is there for the remainder of his life. What is it going to be like when he is a grown man and they say you are the coolest monkey in the jungle and the check's gone and there's no more money and there's no more glitz and glamour, there's no more H&M. And you've allowed your son to grow up in a world that already hates him. And you allowed him to be the coolest monkey in the jungle. So what does he grow into? The coolest gorilla? The coolest ape? In a place, in a time where your president is talking, where the president of the United States is talking about third world countries and black people in other places and calling them ish-holes? And you omit the fact that you, just because you got a little bit of bread, it's okay for my son to be a monkey. It's okay to put him in the ad. And then what's sad is she said, I bought it and put it on him. Ain't no money. Let me go hood. Ain't no money that would allow me to do that to my kid. So as much as we may think it's cute, as much as we may think she's getting over, as much as you may think it may be all right for them to talk about you as long as the check is good, we don't get to move forward. Not just you, we. Because the minute it's okay to call one black kid a gorilla, the minute it's okay to call one black kid a monkey, is the minute it's good for them to call all black kids monkeys. Everybody don't get the check, but everybody gets to feel the pain. Everybody don't get the check, but everybody gets to feel the humility. The minute one of us opens up the door to say it's okay to call me anything less than a black man, it's a problem. So for all y'all out here on Facebook, on Twitter, on this, on that, saying that if you pay me, I'm okay with it. Say what you want to say about it. Sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but words will never. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because it hurt when they called you nigga. It hurt when they called you coon. It hurt when they called you nothing. It hurt when they called you less. It hurt when they called our black women out their names. It hurt when they said you couldn't do it. It hurt when they said you couldn't go. All those things were words, but then the words became actions. And the minute you allow those words to linger, the action is right behind it. So yeah, Mom, you got your check. Yeah, Mom, you sold your kid. But yeah, Mom, you helped hurt us all. So I'm just going to leave that at that. On to your president. So President Donald Trump is taking it upon himself to call places like Haiti, El Salvador. What was the other place? There's 3 places that he called ish-holes. Now, a lot of people get mad. A lot of people get really upset about that. They, talking about black people and he this and that and man, I can't stand 45. Let me tell you something. 45. Can I be sick in a sense? Can I have some sick moments for a sense? 45 is probably the worst and the best president black people have ever had. Why, Greg? Why would you say that? It doesn't make sense. Well, let me tell you why. He's the worst because he is a racist. He's the worst because as educated as he may be from the Wharton School of Business, he is as lost can be. Does he know politics? No. Does he know policy? No. Does he know money? Yes. Here's why he's the best. He's the best is because he's so goofy that he is telling how they have always felt about us. And we get to watch it. We get to watch it. We get to hear it. We get to watch them clamor to fix it. We get to sit there and say, man, all this stuff that they used to say was a myth is really true. He is showing you how they feel about us. And what drives me crazy is we act shocked because he's saying it. And I'm like, what you see going on in the world with black people has just never been said. It's been said, I like black people. I think black people are cool. I think black people should have equal opportunities. I think we should do more for black people. I really want to help the community. And year after year, day after day, month after month, minute after minute, you never see anything change because they really believe you live in an ish hole. So Trump is not afraid to say it. Trump is really not afraid to say it. If he could get away with saying, you Negroes ain't ish, trust and believe he'd say it. He'd say it. He's saying it. And we get mad because he don't look like he really like, I don't like y'all. He doesn't show up like them other politicians and take pictures and then wash his hands and be like, I can't believe I shook that Negro's hand. Oh, I can't believe I had all the Negroes around me. Can you hurry up and get me out of here? Where's the motorcade? So we got to get to a point of understanding. 45 is the gift and the curse. But the gift that we get to see in this man being what they truly are to us is it can't be bought. It cannot be purchased. And it's like, I sit there and watch like, wow, he's telling on them. He's telling on them. Ain't no need for me to cry about it. I knew you didn't like me. I knew you didn't like me from the way I grew up. I know you don't like me from the time I put in an application. I knew you didn't like me from the time we tried to get the house or the car. I knew you didn't like me when I walked out the door. I knew you didn't like me from the way the police follow me. I knew you didn't like me when you pushed drugs in our community and then locked us up for it. I knew you didn't like me when you made unemployment high for me and low for you. So why in the world am I tripping off him talking bad about what I already live every single day? I know how you feel about me based on your actions, not based on your words. That's what we need to stop tripping on. We need to say, oh, thank you, 45, for telling us what they've been saying behind closed doors all these years. That's real talk. So yeah, that's how he feels. I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. I'm not even appalled. Because what happens here is we didn't get used to, people up north and a lot of new age people are used to racists who say they're your friend. People in the South and are a little older are used to racists telling you how they feel. So let us get educated. Here's a racist that tells you how he feels. And when he's a racist that tells you how he feels, then we all in the clear. Because then you know how to maneuver around a racist that tells you how they feel as opposed to one who tells you that they like you. Stop wanting racists that like you. Stop wanting racists that come into your church and get on your microphone and tell you how they gonna clean up the neighborhood and then all they do is lock us up. Stop getting these politicians that come in and say, I love y'all every couple of years. I want to help y'all every couple of years. And then go home and be like, I hope I don't see them Negroes until another couple of years. So we need to understand what blatant racism looks like and say, I'd rather have it. I don't want nothing hidden. I don't want to walk around the corner and be surprised and be like, oh, Lord, y'all some racists? Oh, Lord, who's that rope for? Oh, Lord, what's that cross burning? I'd rather know. I'd rather smell the smoke on your hands. I'd rather see the sheet in your closet. I'd rather know. I'd rather you tell me straight up. So when it's all said and done, 45, do what you've been doing. Keep doing what you're doing. If there's some change to come, we're going to change this thing on our own. So I want to say this. This is my last video that I'm putting out, and then I'm going to finish my show here on the radio. I want to thank everybody on Facebook Live for tuning in to the Greg Meriweather Show this Saturday. We're going to keep it moving. This is not just my thing. This is your thing. This is our thing. This is our real news. Make sure you tune in to me every Tuesday, 4 p.m. I'll replay the Tuesday show on Friday at 4 p.m. and then I'll be back here on Saturday at 9 a.m. Facebook Live, WBMN Online. You can also link up on Facebook, WBMN, Groovin 24/7. Go like the page, go follow the page, follow the Greg Meriweather page as well. Follow me on Twitter at Radio Black On. I am your host, your man, your voice, Greg Meriweather. Have a great one, everybody, on Facebook Live, and we'll be back on the radio to finish the show. We'll be right back.